Hi, my name's Nori Gale, and I work for a company called WEX based in Portland, Maine. Thank you so much for having me into your classroom today. So, what I do for WEX is mostly writing, which is fantastic. I feel so lucky. Any of you kids who love writing, you can do that for a living. I'm here to tell you. I write the corporate blog, and I do writing for WEX Inc., which is our website. And sometimes I get pulled into other projects where I get to do editing and writing, which is really, really fun and makes my job interesting and unique. So I'm here today to talk to you about the money garden. And I have kind of a funny story to tell you. When I was growing up, I had an older brother, and he was known in our family for being really good with his money. He would get money for his birthday, or he'd work jobs for my parents, or with his allowance, and he would set goals for himself. He didn't really talk about it, but just I would notice that he would suddenly be buying himself. Remember, he bought himself a stereo one time. He bought himself, well, originally it was a boom box, and then he bought himself a stereo. And I was the opposite. I would get money and I would spend it immediately. And because I didn't save money to get a bigger amount, the amount that I had to spend was so little that it was often little things. Like I would get money for my birthday from my grandmother, and I would go and buy candy. Or I'd go and buy some little toy that wasn't going to really bring me the same kind of pleasure as a bigger toy might. So I watched my brother over the years, and I just envied him, but I just didn't know how he did it. He didn't really share. So when I became an adult and started to work for a company, they have this thing called direct deposit. So when you get paid, your money goes automatically into your bank account. And what I learned was what you can do is ask for some of that money to go into savings. And when I started doing that, money would come out of my paycheck and go automatically into a savings account. And what I was able to do was build up money and save it up for bigger things. And it was kind of really the first time that I realized how pleasurable that is and how much more fun that is than just spending money as you get it. So recently, I have from my paycheck from WEX, I have a couple different accounts, and one is for home repairs. So I built up enough money in my home repairs account to have my house painted, which is a necessity and maybe not doesn't sound that exciting to you guys who don't own a house, but it's something that feels really gratifying, that you work really hard and you tuck some money away and you save it up and save it up, save it up and save it up, and then you have enough to pay for something that's really expensive that would be hard to do just from a regular paycheck that you get every couple weeks. So thank you again so much for having me into your classroom today. It's been my pleasure to talk to you a little bit about money, and good luck to you building up a savings account.